Concrete barriers, plantards, bollards, and streets and sand salt trucks are all used at large-scale Chicago events to prevent vehicles from driving into crowds.
Part of our preparation is always to look at any areas that we might be vulnerable at.
The use of salt trucks as a barrier began a few years ago at Lollapalooza. Retired CPD First Deputy Superintendent Anthea Riccio says they were originally used for crowd control when people were leaving the festival.
We began closing down Michigan Avenue using snow plows. So middle of summer, we roll out the plows and the garbage trucks and block vehicular traffic.
Because of their weight and coverage, now salt trucks have become a major security measure for all big-scale events. In addition to visible barriers, Chicago Police Department's Chief of Patrol, John Hines, says a great deal of planning goes into every major event to make sure Chicago is not a target.
The relations that we have with our federal partners, our state partners, our county partners are truly remarkable.
While Chicago has handled big events well, tragedies like New Orleans and others are always learning experiences for CPD.
One of the things we learned from this, I think, is you can no longer just count on going curb to curb with these barriers. You pretty much have to go building to building. You have to go end to end.
And Alderman Ray Lopez says Chicago must do more to secure smaller events like street festivals and farmers markets. He's calling on the city to use a Type 3 barricade at small events, the same kind used for the Democratic National Convention last summer.
At some of the smaller neighborhood events, you'll see the plastic barricades, or you might see some traffic cones. You might see a garbage can in the middle of the street. That's insufficient.
Alderman Lopez says mobile vehicle barriers should be part of the permitting process for street fairs and farmers markets. And while they're costly, Lopez says you can't put a price on keeping people safe.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.